What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be taking a look at some of the demos on the Steam Survival Fest that have come out. Today we're going to be taking a look at Pandemic Train. This is a post-apocalyptic survival game. You can really think about it as like Borderlands meets like Snowpiercer. Effectively, you have a train that's going all throughout the Wasteland, and you've got to get off board, and you've got to scavenge for things and build up the interior of the train while fighting with raiders and psychos and all that kind of stuff. And it seems kind of interesting, so we're going to take a look at the demo here today. These are my unabashed first impressions, just so you guys are aware. I haven't touched this demo at all, so we're going to be taking it nice and slow. It's going to be about 30 minutes of video here today, and you are welcome to join me. So, if you wanted to check out this demo, it is publicly available. You can take a look down below in the description, and they will have that for you. On top of that, I said they as though I'm not going to set it up tonight. I don't know why I did that. As though I'm not the guy who's going to type that out tonight. Anyways, you can also look down there, and you'll find a link to my Discord and my Twitch stream, just in case you wanted to hang out live. Let's go!
The plague. It started years ago. First we thought it's just some kind of flu. Then it destroyed the world. Here in Survival League, the greatest scientists who are still alive tried to find the cure, but we're still far from success. There are those who conquered the disease and thrive. To our surprise, they are hostile, attack our supply lines, hinder our progress. They ought to share their secrets with the rest of us. We must end this madness and restore the world. With words of violence, I'm afraid it will have to be the latter. Go find them.
Okay, I'm a little bit rough on the voice acting right there. They may want to think about like re-recording that, getting a little bit more fidelity behind it. Welcome to our train, our mission to travel north and attack a dangerous group known as the Plague. Please tell me more. In order to survive, you'll have to manage your resources and your crew. Okay, sounds tough. All right, enough chit-chat. Train's in disarray. Let's clean it up. Yeah, let's do it, dude. All right, so we've got a buildy button up here. We've got our inventory. It looks like we've got our crew. So we've got Ethan, Renee, and 3 generic workers. That suck. What if that's actually their name? Like, this is part of our dystopian sort of like Snowpiercer type deal, is that only the important people get to have names. We earn names on this train. All right, cool. So we're probably obviously, oh my God. Okay, yeah, it's gonna take some getting used to. I don't know why, but the perspective when I move the train around and like the ground moving like at that vague moment right there, like there's like a second where the camera stops before it catches back up with the train, and it makes it kind of odd to look at. Like it's not like seamless or whatever. Like there's just this brief moment where the camera sits still before it reattaches to the train and starts following. But anyways, so it looks like the train has like a water tank on it. It looks like we have like a mortuary. It looks like we have a morgue. Okay, so this is like, maybe this is like infected body storage or something like that. All right, fair enough. It looks like we've also got, we can develop the vaccine over here. Okay, we've also got the workers' quarters, so everybody can rest inside of there. That's also workers' quarters. Gotcha. All right, so after taking a look around, it appears as though everybody has AP on them, and they're good at different things. Like, they all have kind of like RimWorld-style skills over here, but we need to allocate exactly what we're going to do with those skills. I do think that, like, I was taking a look, and we have, like, no food, and we have, like, no water. So I would suggest we maybe smash together, like, a kitchen real fast. And maybe we can have somebody, like, food prep, possibly. Is anybody here good at, like, food? Yeah, she's good at it. Come over here. Let's see what we can do. So it looks like she can work on the food. And does that have, like, an active... Oh, okay, so she just, like, did it. Well, how does this work, though? Hold on. Like, I need to drop her off my clicker here. Prepare food using vegetables, eggs, milk, or meat. Do we have more of that? We do have, like, a little bit more. So technically, I could have her do this again. It's a little bit weird because you left-click to select them, but you also left-click to do things. And I'm used to, like, right-click, like RTS style, telling people to go participate in orders. We also need to clean up some of this duty over here that's all over the ground, man. There's stuff all over the place, and so we're going to go ahead and take care of that. It doesn't appear as though there's any form of, like, time limit or anything while we're doing the management phase of hanging out on our train. So I think we probably have time to fiddle with things. He's going to keep working on that, and it's recovering a little bit of scrap. That way we can build some more stuff. I don't really have much to build right now, though. We do have other characters, so some of them have names, some of them do not have names. So after a little bit of cleanup time, we're almost finished off with all of the kegs and all of the boxes and everything else that are sort of occupying our train at the moment. At the end of the day, I think we're going to end up doing like a scavenging phase. And so once everybody runs out of AP, that should leave us with a little bit more room to play around. However, what other things can I build here? We can do a grinder. We don't talk about it. We can do a vegetable garden. All action points used. Unfortunately, they got a little bit of menu gore right here. You really don't want this to be overlaying any of the other menus while they're open, so this should kind of go zoop and fold back up while you're looking at this stuff right here, because I functionally can't get the description of some of these items. Luckily, I saw that it was a garden before anything else happened, and so yeah, let's grow a garden right there. And like, I'm sort of intense about making sure food's okay before we do anything else. It requires a corpse. Lovely. Just absolutely beautiful. That's going to be kind of the bottom of our room supply. I've got to use my workers to clear out this other chunk of the train before we go any further. Man, the people up at the front are living way better than the people at the back of the train, dude. What's next? You going to make them stick their arm out a porthole? All right. Well, we've got all kinds. Look, we've got like a nice, we've got like a nice Pinot Noir. Like, we got a Peanut Noir over here, and we've got like whiskey. We got all the goodies. We've used up all of our AP, though, so let's go ahead and get going. Water will be drunk. It's enough for everyone. Food will be eaten. There's a short... No, there's not. We have more than enough food. We have 3 extra foods. Why would they become discontent? We have enough of the foodies. I am offended. I am offended. So here we are. We get to do our first scavenging mission. So just like if you were playing, what are some of the other games that kind of had this thing going on? Games like Glory of Victus and whatnot. You've got like the indoor period of the game, and then you've got like the outdoor scavenging period. It's pretty simple. You pretty much just, we hacked off that guy's foot right there. Okay, yeah, I guess you could say he was gonna foot the bill. Let's see, we've got Molotov cocktails, we've got a first aid kit, we've got a primary weapon. Our health is down there. Oh, am I being shot at? We do seem to have ridiculously laser accurate gunshots, so that's kind of nice. Imagine playing a character in a video game who's actually like competent at his job and knows what he's doing. When has that ever been done in a video game before? I expected to have all kinds of crazy muzzle flare and stuff, but no, we're actually pretty good at this. Like, people are getting dropped. Let's see, a little bit more loot. Damn, dude, we're taking a foot from everybody. Everybody's gonna be hobbling around on 1 foot by the time this is done. I have no idea what that meter means or why it's going up so quickly. What is it? Let's see here. Pay attention to the purple bar. The higher it is, the more dangerous it is to stay outside. You can use a vaccine to mitigate the risk, but they are one-time use items. I don't really have any of those. So I think this is like a risk-reward system where I try to go in like as far as I can and grab everything I can while I'm in the neighborhood, and then we got to go back to the train. Unfortunately, there's not really like a great loot back or anything. Ow, I've been shot too. Worst day ever. Nothing really puts the shine on the turd of a day like getting shot. I got shot twice. Combat's nothing to really write home about. It doesn't look like the AI is particularly interested in like taking cover or hiding behind boxes or anything else like that. Ideally, that would be a situation that I'd like to see. If we press control, we can sneak, but the enemies basically just kind of patrol around. I would like to see them get into cover. Like, I think incorporating, I'll read it in HQ. I do think that incorporating some kind of system akin to what we saw with the new Weird West game, where like, you've got to dive into cover for gunfights and things like that, would definitely do a pretty good job of making the game's combat a little bit more interesting. Obviously, we're not that far in, so I don't know what's going to incorporate the entire experience, but for right now, it seems like the AI are fairly simple and just leash to your character the second that they bind some kind of aggro. Can I open that crate? That crate has like the impression of being lootable, but it's hard to say. There's some more loot over here. My work here is done. We got like a little Luger, dude. We got like a little loogie, bro. All right, well, we grabbed a whole bunch of loot. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's go back to the train and like leave. Oh, we get to pick where we want to go. It's got like an open world map. I dig that. Okay. So we can decide on whether or not we wanted to get water, or we can decide on whether or not we wanted to go get some food. I don't have a whole lot of... I don't know what I picked up. What did I pick up? So we've got 4 veggies and like 1 meat. That's gonna be enough to make... Oh, we do have many severed feet though. Maybe we go for water. Yeah, let's go for water. I like the art style, like it looks pretty good. Welcome to our train. Our mission is to travel north and attack... Yeah, we already talked about this, I'm pretty sure. Well, that's unfortunate. Inside the demo, it replays the tutorial. Like, I already did all the tutorial messages, but apparently it replays the tutorial or whatever. What? We should probably, like, grind up somebody's foot. That'd probably be, like, a good place to start. Yeah, let's go grind up a foot or 2. We got a bunch of loot by the foot, and so I feel like we should probably use it. How much meats is that gonna give me? So we're just kind of like nibbling people's little piggies off. How much did that give? It just gave me 1 meat. Unfortunate. Okay, well, we're gonna have you do a double run then over here. So you guys come back and use the ingredients because we have plenty of vegetables. It's just like human heel meat that we don't have enough of. Some of that long pig. Go ahead and make a little bit more food so that we can get a tiny bit ahead of the curve. I do think it's going to be somewhat vital, though. So can he just not do this job if he doesn't have the skill for it? Well, it looks like he can still do the job. So that's perfectly fine by me. Yeah, go ahead and grind up meat for the rest of the day. Like, I'm trying to get ahead on our food supply.
What should I do?
Yeah, get on over here and do your thing. And then what do? You do medical stuff? Can I do anything with medical? So we can get laboratories. We can make first aid kits out of herbs. We've got a med station, and we got a bar. So we can either get busy brewing up some hooch, or we can start making some, like, paladone. Really kind of depends what people want to do, I guess. As far as animals go, it looks like we can build a cow out of spare scrap. Okay, we've got Molotov cocktails with alcohol and wool. Produce alcohol here using food and water. Produce ammo using scrap. How many bullets do I have? I got like 41 bullets. That's not too bad, but I do kind of find the idea of making more ammunition appealing. Like, I don't know how much this game is expecting me to scrimp and save when it comes to my bullet expenditures, but it might become important. Oh, the person with the cooking skill produces bonus food. Gotcha. So you get more mileage out of the stuff that you're cooking. We're almost out of veggies, so come on over here and, like, veggie it up for me, man. Oh, it costs us a water to do the veggies, though. Okay, well, that's fine. Fair enough. Looks like we've used up all of our action points, and I don't think there's too many more things for us to aspire to. So let's go back out on the away mission. All right, so entering the pandemic zone. If there's anything to loot around here, I would like to have it. So we do have bad guys over here. Okay, so the explosive radius isn't too bad. I don't really want to use too many more bullets, though. It does look like they're replenishing our supply of bullets, so if I can make, like, clever use of explosives that are around the map, we may be able to save a little bit there. I know what you're saying. Why don't you just stealth the enemy? It is amazing that that guy didn't see what just happened. I don't know what his aggro radius is either. I think it'd be probably a good idea if they're going to incorporate a stealth system to maybe have, like, an awareness ring around the enemy character. Well, that didn't work. I don't know what button I pushed to assassinate him. I was trying to walk on up and be like, go to sleep. Shh. But, like, how far out are these guys going to walk? Not that far. There we go. I'll probably blow them up like so. Just fire a bullet off to the explosive barrel. You guys, like, all dropping? God, there's so much foot meat around here, dude. Do we have, like, some kind of special harvesting tool, like a foot hook or something, that we're using just to pull all these feet off rapidly? My man's got it down to, like, a very, very narrow skill set when it comes to removing feet. Like, he's good at it. This game is, like, foot people verified, dude. 3 more water right there. That guy's got, like, a little twitchy business going on. I want to try to get an assassination off, but, like, it's risky. Yeah, the assassination. I tried E right there. Oh, maybe I have to have my knife out. I have a knife item. A little bit more water, some herbs. A little bit of them Herberts laying around. Was there anything else around here that I could kind of peruse? Like, I don't know if I took every corner and checked every direction. Ow, I've been shot again. Please stop shooting me. All I want is to be friends. We do seem to net be running out of bullets. Like, by and large. So I'm thinking that if you shoot the enemy, you're gonna run out of bullets. Oh, we got another med kit right there, though. That's nice. How badly do I want that Vosser? I don't know. I don't think I want to get infected that badly. I think if I can just avoid getting the Ronies for a little bit, I'll be a happier camper. I do think we need to get out of here, though, pretty soon. I'm gonna kind of... Oh, he saw me. Unfortunate. How's the melee fighting go? As expected. Not ideal. Yeah, go ahead and heal up. Oh, it looks like I can swap characters, too. Cool. So we've got the other character down here as well. I guess they all go on the away team mission. I would recommend some kind of mini-map or something so that I can see a little bit better and, like, find my way around. Oh, you can press tab to do it, too. But yeah, I would recommend, like, a little wireframe mini-map or something around here. But we're almost infected, so we need to, like, get on. What is that thing right there? What does that icon mean? Is there like a legend? That's what the map needs. I studied making maps. That's what I got my degree in, was making geological maps. And there should be no such thing as a map that does not have an included legend and an included scale. And also, you need to have yourself a compass on there somewhere so you know what north is. But it looks like it's fairly obvious. We're down in like the Iberian right now. Like we are in like Spain, and we're kind of like making our way towards France. And so it looks like this is going to be kind of a... How big is the map, out of curiosity? Oh, wow, we actually get full on into, like... Yeah, we get over there, dude. We get real far over there. All right, well, on to the next location. Let's see if it repeats the tutorial on me one more time. I guess it told me what it was right there, but I didn't look. Hey, it didn't repeat the tutorial on me. Will it take long? I don't know. Are you selected right now? I didn't mean for you to be selected if you are. We have 17 water. Yes, that's what I like to see, but we've only got 2 vegetables. Unfortunate. So food person, come over here and make forth of the food. I require it of you. Making all the food. I'm gonna make myself a foot salad. Oh, wow. When she levels up, she produces more food, too. Okay, so that's how we're going to get ahead of the curve right there. Do we have anybody that's good with plants? So crafting and producing items, cooks and gathers food more effectively. Okay. Like this worker over here, then? We've got plenty of meat left, so let's go ahead and make vegetables and see if we can level this guy up. We've got loads and loads of water that we can kind of get rid of here, so... it did work on his food level, so that's good to see. I'm having a little bit of trouble tracking what time period this game is taking place in. Like one of the main characters is using a Luger, and so I'm guessing that from the Luger usage, chances are it's sometime around like World War II or World War I. From the outfit, it's kind of hard to say though. Say probably World War II from the outfit, but it's like, I don't know. My knowledge in that realm is not inherently altogether that great. What do you do? So you've got crafting and you've got medical. Okay, let's keep on clearing out some of the trash then. I'd like to clear out the train. I do find that like, so this is like the good part of the game, I think. Like I enjoy the on the train management part of the game. The combat system though is a little bit rudimentary and simple. Like I do think they're gonna have to add some extra layers of depth over there. And the best place I would think to look for that, I feel like a game like This War of Mine is probably the best place to take a look at something like that. Now, by no means was This War of Mine's combat system perfect, but its stealth system was fairly decent and solid, so much that you could more or less avoid the combat altogether if you wanted to, and you could also be a murderous psychopath if you wanted to. The gunfighting was terrible. but like the stealth system and the assassination system were pretty good. But I'd suggest that they maybe add, I don't know if there is like a cover system, but like an attachable cover system for some of the levels would be a good idea. The AI being a little bit smarter and like fanning out so you get rushed by the melee guys, but the guys with guns will take cover and they'll lay down like suppressive fire while you're trying to deal with the melee guys. Like, basically, they're going to have to add some consequence to just aggroing the entire map and not worrying about it effectively. Because as of right now, this part of the game is pretty cool, but the combat part of the system, or the combat part of the game, I think is going to need a little bit more fleshing out. Luckily, the game's not out yet. This is just a demo, so that's all good. We are out of action points. Let's go ahead and take a look. What's our next scavenging spot? All right. The sun tries to kill us. Do it, though? Can I loot that dead guy right there? No. I don't even know what that was. Yarn. Oh, we got a crowbar? I wonder what the crowbar does. Maybe it counts as, like, tools or something that I can use. What is this? Like a vaccine producer? Oh. It's like a giant pig. Don't interfere in things that aren't yours. Wait, who are you? My name is Project 762, but you may call me Mr. Schweinberg, or your worst nightmare. Schweinberg? That's stupid. Actually, no, you're too critical of yourself. You're not that ugly. You impertinent pawn, just following orders like a dog. You disgust me. I don't think that that's how disgust is spelled. Oh my god, there's bad guys everywhere. Oh my god, we got gunned the hell down. Okay, yeah, this is very, very painful and I hate it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I don't know if maybe this is like the forced end of the demo, but this definitely seems to be a situation that is not going to end well for me. Yeah, there's no kind of like dodge roll or anything that I could pull off to get away. All of the leaders are done. We have to abort the mission. You sure about that? Welcome to HQ. My name is Mel V. Don't worry about the last train. No one expected you to figure everything out on the first try. Okay, so we were supposed to die right there. I was gonna say, this seems a little tiny bit lopsided. Like, I'm a guy with like a little tiny Luger, and all of a sudden the enemy's got like a dude with a giant like, you know, he's got like a giant machine gun, and there's guys with shotguns rushing me from every side and like pushing up on me. I was like, dude, I don't see a whole lot of ways that this is gonna pan out for me. Should I try again? Of course, don't worry about the engine. We have quite a few of those laying around. People, on the other hand, take care of them. Okay. So basically, we are back inside of here. Chance for saving a bullet, high rate of fire, but he moves slow. Oh, there's different characters you can bring as the leader of the expedition as well. Okay. And it looks like, it's got roguelite elements. Let's see here. Since we never had a proper chance to speak, let me introduce myself. I am Leanne. I can't tell if, I think it's got to be an I. I don't know what a capital L looks like with this font, but a lot of fonts nowadays I've noticed, they'd be a little bit ambiguous on their like lowercase L's versus capital I's. Like, and I'm sorry, you gotta add some serifs or something, dude. Like, this happens to me all the time. For example, on like Twitter, where on Twitter, lowercase L's and capital I's look identical, and it's not a problem most of the time, but there's enough words in the English language that start off with like, you know, a capital I or like a lowercase L. Like, I think that's Yanth, but I don't know how to say that name. I'm not saying specifically, I'm giving you one of my gripes about the world, okay? There should be no such thing as a font where you can't tell the difference between two letters. And the people that design fonts where two of the letters look identical are psychopaths, and they're trying to sabotage the rest of us. I firmly believe that. All right, pleased to meet you. Before the crisis, I was a diplomat. Cool. Leading, let's say I coordinate efforts. Okay, cool, good talk. I'm grateful. I know you went as far north as you could. I did, but it wasn't enough. We'll make up for it this time. I believe you will. The plague still needs to be stopped, and I'm sure you will stop them this time. Okay. Where do I spend my... Ooh. So, like, we've got 3 guys unlocked. There's a dog. Can I pet it? Woof, woof. Good dog. I mean, all dogs are good dogs. There's no such thing as bad dogs. Only bad humans. Well, hello. So you're the nobody Ant sent for the most important mission of our entire operation. Is it kind of rude to call me a nobody? Not that I blame you for being a nobody, but you know that you're out of your league, right? Yeah, I'm out of my league and I'm into the survival league. Come on, man. Keep up. Alright, bye. You're an asshole. I don't like you. Oh, I upgraded the hospital. That gives us 15 more HP. Nice. So apparently you use these little beta fluid things like right in front of any of the workshops and things that you want to upgrade. How do I take off on another train trip? I just walk up to the train. Oh, we can start with more food if we have a farm. Okay, we can upgrade this over here. Oh, I didn't know there was gonna be roguelite elements, dude. It wasn't tagged with roguelite elements on the Steam storefront, so I had like no idea that this was gonna happen, but I like that. That's compelling. So like, I like the game. I think the main thing they need to do is just flesh out the combat a little bit more. Give it a little bit more depth, give it a couple of extra hooks, and then I think they'll be good to go. Like, solid places to look for that are games like Gloria Victis, if they were looking for inspiration, or something like this War of Mine. But, you know, it's not bad combat. It's functional, but I feel like it could use an extra layer or two in the lasagna to make it more interesting. But by and large, I'll keep my eye on this one. This was Pandemic Train and its demo, which you can go play for yourself right now if you desire to do so. It's down below in the description. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, as it says on screen, Pandemic Train. Tomorrow will be something else. Thank you for the luxury of your time, and I see you all later. Bye, everybody.